Hello, trading is closed on December 21st, 2021. We always begin with our disclaimer. It's my trading plan for tomorrow, Wednesday the 22nd. Remember, I can be completely wrong. All trades should be at your own risk. If you like the channel, please click and tell your friends. Had a few calls. We said that unless we gapped up smartly, we should see 45.39.79. We gapped up smartly, so the time is off the table, but not the price. We'll just add it to the list. So the commonest thing was a gap and prompt move outside the day's range. So that's what happened. It's a pattern with the early high, and tomorrow should have the early low. During the day, MEJT said this rally was false, would retrace, undercut this line, find support, and that's what happened. That has already played out. This rally was a lot stronger than I anticipated. In particular, this FOMC price, 46.30.16, tends to be resistance. We've cleared it, but if we go back through it promptly tomorrow, clearing it doesn't mean much. That's plausible, but not required, because there's a wall into the close, and a high percentage of the time, it's a false move, gets reversed promptly when the market reopens. It also is not particularly auspicious that after this big rally with 10 minutes left to trade, we were under the intraday highs. We did clear them, but when you haven't cleared them till the very end and then there's a wall, makes the move very suspicious. So far, this is a strong rally, but it's not strong enough to accomplish anything because we haven't cleared any of these intraday highs. We had a big drop yesterday, took under half a day. We've now been rallying for over a day and a half. Still haven't managed to close over any of these highs. If you close over the highs, you reverse the drop. If you just rally and can't close them, you're backing and filling, and that's all you're doing. And the fact that this move was quicker than the recovery tells us we just haven't gone up enough. If you're a bull, you want us to continue higher. I'm not saying that's impossible, but there's a case to be made that that high is going to stick. The long-term pattern hasn't been changed. We still have about 100 points potential reward, correction, potential risk on the upside, and about 1,700 points potential reward on the downside. Doesn't mean you have to drop tomorrow, but that's the risk reward that I have. This still isn't a particularly strong pattern here. It looks like a possible top. Let's focus in on what's happened since the all-time high. We have this as wave A. Now if this is B, this could be an A and B. Doesn't mean B is complete. But it also could be A, B, C. And if it is ABC, at today's high, wave C is exactly half of wave A. So you got good Fibonacci ratio there. I think it's also possible to count this as a 5-wave structure, which means it couldn't be a B. I don't see how it can be an A. It would have to be a C. And if it's a C, and if it does have this Fib ratio to A, it's one of the logical places for this rally to end. Let's focus in on the move up on the 1-minute chart. Well, here's the last wave up. I think it's a clear 5-wave structure. Let's see how the rally started. Leading diagonal triangle is a 5-3-5-3-5 structure, and that's what I'm calling this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, 3, 5, ABC down for 2. So here's your 5-wave leading diagonal triangle. That's wave 1. Here's wave 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's wave 3. That's wave 4. We've already seen wave 5. And if that's a 5-wave structure, it's easy to count it as complete with the Fibonacci ratio to wave A. Doesn't mean it's the right count, but if it's the right count, if it is, there's a good chance that wave blue B ended here, and we're starting wave blue C down. It should be comparable to wave blue A, which is 200 points plus. So it's one of the places for this rally to end. That's why if you're a bull, you want this to continue. Now, I don't know how we'll open tomorrow. And if we open up and keep going up, that's the wrong idea. And I don't really have a good plan. But if we do open down smartly, I think the most reasonable interpretation is that we've begun a very steep drop in wave blue C. So we'll see if we get that big drop or not. Tomorrow's pattern has really low, doesn't mean you won't gap up. Typically it's a day with a high in the final hour. If it's weak, the weakness tends to come early, and even if the rest of the day rallies, more weakness should be seen. We rallied all day, couldn't clear prior intraday highs, meaning so far we spent a lot of energy, nothing to show for it. Bulls need the rally to continue promptly. Arguing against that happening is a wall into the close, which is often, not always, followed by gapping down. Failure to clear intraday highs with 10 minutes left to trade in regular trading hours. And the wave count, which is compatible with a complete ABC pattern with C equal to half A. Now, if that's the right count, which we don't know yet, we should drop, and probably steeply, right from the open. And if we don't, then something else should be going on. And as of now, I haven't really figured out what that could be. So if that doesn't happen, I don't really have a call. So tomorrow has a really low. There's a good plan if we open up by dropping steeply. We think we're in wave blue C down. But if we continue higher, I really don't have a call. If we do drop, remember there'll be a target with support under 45.39.79. It's 110 handles away from where we closed. Remember, big swings like this occur only at market highs, and usually significant market highs. That's one more sign that we have, I believe, tapped out in this area. So tomorrow has a really low, but look out below if we gap down smartly, and that's today's call.